The tentacles of this predator, it just was far-reaching.
Because when you go to the police, they say you don't have any evidence of like violence, and
None of the coaches that we had, they didn't protect us. The trainers didn't protect us.
Se siente como un temblor violento. Me recuerda el olor del aceite y las llantas quemadas. Sintiéndome vulnerable y sola.
Latin America has a big problem with femicide, and it's a global problem. Sexual abuse, machismo, sexual harassment, it's so normalized. And in Mexico, women are killed every single day.
The timeline is a very nebulous thing because it came out of different sources: New York Times, Washington Post, Detroit News, and some of it was hearsay. So it's hard to find someone who knows every angle of what happened at Michigan. So I just started putting it down based on what I knew, and then a couple other people would say, well, don't forget this. And then someone made me footnote it, so I had to go back and start reading and finding where the actual sources were to make it even more legitimate. And then you just start coming across more and more things.
I would like people to relate to the emotions, because some people say, I cannot relate to what happened to you because I have never been in such an experience. But I don't want people to suffer sexual abuse to relate to me, because what I want people to feel is how it is to feel shame, how it is to feel isolated, how it is to feel blamed, how it is to heal with other survivors, how it is to feel love from other survivors, how it is to feel solidarity among survivors. People can relate to those emotions. They don't need to be sexually abused to relate.
And when I started telling people what happened to us, I began to get flooded with phone calls from other players who said, Chuck, tell our story. Please tell our story, because we can't tell it. I'm too embarrassed to talk about it. I'm too ashamed to talk about it. But, I'm not ashamed.
People are not ready, or they don't want to be seen as a survivor, and they prefer to keep this image of they created, and they want whatever they want to take care of, and they want to be seen as what they are showing. That's okay.
I want people to know, first of all, that if you are a victim of any kind of sexual abuse, it's not your fault. You didn't cause it. You didn't bring this on yourself.
It's not my fault, it's not your fault, it's not my fault, it's not your fault, it's not my fault, it's not your fault. I didn't deserve it, you didn't deserve it.
I'm hoping that people can hear me and hear my story just in poem, and I don't have to talk to them in words, that they can shift those pieces around on their puzzle and, oh gosh, why didn't I think of that? And you can move it around.
All this performance has created a space where I could open and work past trauma and painful experiences.
Assault doesn't discriminate. And I think that this, if I was to wrap up what this play, and one thing I think about all the time, is completing the wheel of what survivors look like. Because each one of us. And as I'm telling this story today, and I was like, you know, at every aspect, from the director and dancers and actors and, you know, composer and writer, like every piece to this puzzle is a survivor. So someone is going to identify, not with me, but you, or you, or you, or you, or you, and that's going to save their life.
The thing about the dance and the music and the singing and the storytelling, it helps you drop your guards so that you're not afraid to listen, you're not afraid to receive, that you can receive everything, you can share everything, you can talk about anything and everything.
I can't change what happened to me, but now you're all my family, and we can stand up for other survivors. I'll fight for my life, I'll fight for you too. We can heal together. We can heal together. We can heal stronger together. We are family. We can heal together. We can heal together. We can heal stronger together. We are family.
We do this for the people whose lives we save that we will never know.
Love you. I love you. Love you. Love you.